Check it out. Today we got the Hosim, the X07. This is a brushless powered 2S buggy. You know, I'm always looking out for good, affordable RCs to get people into the hobby. And I'd like to thank the good people over at Hosim for sending this to me for review. And if you know my channel, you know me. You know, just because this was given to me doesn't mean I'm going to give it a good review if it doesn't deserve it. Gotta have it. All right, everyone, welcome back to the channel. So, man, let's take a look at this thing. Powder metallurgy gears. I don't know what that means. I think that's probably like what Traxxas uses, like a powdered metal gear. 2847 brushless motor, CVD drive shafts, 45 amp brushless motor. It actually even says right there 2 and 3S. And I believe this just comes with a 2S battery, so we will be testing this on 3S. You know the deal. We're going to open up, give you an initial impression of it. We're going to go out, speed run it. We're going to jump it. We're going to run it. We'll come back, give it a final view all right here today. All right. So look at that, 3 kilogram digital servo, 7.4 lithium ion battery. Everything is included here in the box. So right here, LED light bar, the servo, wheelie bar, oil fill shocks, rubber tires, All right, let's open this thing up. Let's take a look. Ooh, get that new RC smell. Let's open this. Look at that. Let there be light. I have to turn it off because if I don't, I get a bad glare off the box. Let's check out what we got here in the bag real quick. I don't have much experience with this company, so let's just take a look. So it looks like we got a battery strap. We have a wrench, a couple of screwdrivers here, some extra nuts, and some body clips with little tethers on them. Which, oh, they're extras because this already has it on there. Cool. Battery charger. 1-year warranty. Some kind of bag with something in here. More body clips and a cleaning brush. And an owner's manual. Alright, this is what I'm looking for. Parts. It's always important to me before I recommend a car that there is parts availability. I already checked on Amazon, so you can order these parts. But this is really nice here. This makes stuff simple. You got all the part numbers for all the screws and everything. And then you even have some diagrams here. Very good, very good. I like that. That makes life easy, especially people that are new to the hobby that don't have much experience working on cars. What is this? Please rip off protective film attached to car body. I like to leave it on until it starts looking kind of junky. Oh, look at that, it's coming. Oh no, it's, I guess I'm stuck having to peel off the protective coating now. That sucks. I guess for the price I can't argue too much, but I really like when these are actually like attached to the body. But I do like the tethers. That feels pretty nice. Check it out, 2 bodies. Look at that. So they ask you what color you want and you get both colors anyhow. Cool. Man, maybe I'll trash the red one and keep the blue one looking pretty. Maybe that's what I'm gonna do. Ooh, look at that. Okay, maybe we could not glue the stickers on here so much. It's do not pull trigger while pairing, and man, it is sticky. So let's take a FR trim, PCT trim, LR trim. No idea. Steering reverse, throttle reverse. So left, right, PCT. Huh, one must be a dual rate, and then you must have like a throttle and a steering trim is what I am guessing. Not too bad, not too bad. Feels okay. We got 4 AA batteries. Really nice. There's no screw holding that on there. Some cheaper cars, you get these screws that hold it in here. So let's take a look at this. So 2 batteries. Wow, that's a heck of a strapping system here. So now you can, you're supposed to just be able to run on 1 battery. And then you can combine the two to make a 5200 milliamp battery somehow. There's supposed to be some type of connector. So I thought, I do not see. So that's interesting. On the Amazon, it said that you could combine the two batteries for up to 30-minute run time, but there is no way to combine them. I guess unless they mean you have two batteries and you run one then the other. I don't know. And then I just noticed that this it's not connected to anything. So I guess it's another spare. Alright, let's take a quick look here. Ooh, nice. Look at that. Little metal skid plate underneath here. So we do have Phillips hardware. I know some people want to see that. And hex is nice. I think hex does a lot better when it gets scratched up, and that gives you something more to dig into. Ooh, super, super flexible. Control arms here. Look at this. Metal steering knuckles. Nice. And CVDs up front. And look at that. CVDs in the rear. Wow. Fancy. Really smooth feeling diff. Really, really flexible. Which is good. It's kind of what you want. That is really flexible. But look at that. It actually takes the shocks with it. So that's going to be interesting. Hopefully it's strong enough to hold the shocks. That feels kind of stiff. Wow, that's really, really stiff. So look at that. We got upper and lower control arms. That is really, really nice. I like that. Check this out, man. We got all metal. We got a whole metal steering servo here. And that is a metal control. See, there are some upgrades to this versus the last one, and they said it was a metal servo horn. So yeah, that it is. So that's probably another powdered metal, but look at that. The whole steering assembly in here is all metal. So your dual crank setup here, everything's all metal. So you got metal to plastic steering linkage here, which looks like it probably is adjustable. Alright, so you got a metal drive shaft here down the center, which is nice. It is protected. I like seeing that. And then it looks like we got an all-in-one ESC receiver. Not really a fan of that, but is what it is. It is nice. Look, we have a 3-wire servo. Sometimes on the less expensive cars, you get a 5-wire servo, which is hard. You know, makes it really, really hard to replace. Look at little brushless motor. Got a heat sink on here. We'll do some motor temps out there while we're running. Tires. I don't think there's any foam in there. If there is, it's very little. But it is vented. Where's it vented? In the wheels? Is it the wheels? Are the wheels vented? It is. Okay, so it's vented right there in the tire. So look, the wheel here is plastic, but you have metal hexes here, which is nice. Nice ball bearings there. Look at this right here. We got metal blocks here for the hinge pins. Really nice to see that. Now be careful you take your wheel off. This thing comes off very easily and that pin falls right out. But look at the metal knuckle here. Then you get the metal CVD. That's really nice. Metal CVDs on all 4 corners. You get a really nice thick shaft there on the shock. Looks like a plastic body. And I do believe, is this threaded for adjustment? Here, let's see. It doesn't seem that there's any adjustment on the shock whatsoever. There's nothing threaded there. Man, just get a little bit of oil right there, it looks like. Hey, update. Check this out. On the box, it's a 3 kilogram servo. Look at that. It's actually a 6 kilo servo. Wow. look at this. I don't know, you probably can't see that, but the size of that hinge pin brace there in the front. I would really love to pull these diffs out and see what they look like inside, but you even got metal drive cups here, so that's nice. Metal drive cups here as well coming out. So it looks like we probably just have a slipper clutch, maybe. It probably not even a slipper clutch. It looks like it's probably just direct drive. Yep, that appears to be all it is just a direct drive, no slipper clutch, anything. There's a good amount of grease, though it's not touching anything. Blah, 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 blah. Let's make sure everything's all greased up in here. Let's get that smeared where it needs to be. That is some weird looking. So I just took one of these shocks off. I can confirm that they are full of oil. If you're going to buy a car like this, you might want to consider one of these electric screwdrivers. This will be in my Amazon store under RC Cars. It'll make working on this a lot better for you. So I wanted to check it, but this oil is really, it looked really thick in there, and it seems really thick. Even here, the drop test, you can see like the back end especially is really, really bouncy, and there's no preload. Not that, I mean, these things are kind of set at 0, but we will take it out and test it. Check it out. One thing I like here, the battery compartment does have some foam in there to help protect the battery. All right, so check this out. I was looking at the receiver here. You got a port here for fan 2. Then you have dome light and backup light, so you can actually add some extra lights. I'm not sure. It'd be hard to find a fan with this connector, but you can buy these connectors. I actually have some here. If I need to, I can make that connector. So all in all, I mean, first impressions, I'm liking what I see. Now, this, when I first looked at it, it retailed for $199. I had a $30 coupon bringing it to $169. Right now, today on Amazon, I've just looked and it just flat out at $169. So it's probably about the price you can expect to pay for this thing. Man, look at these back knuckles. That's really beefy. They really add a lot of nice metal in here. Like I said, so for the price, you're getting basically what they're saying is a 3S brushless system. They said this can run on 3S. So I have a 3S battery for the Omni Terminator, which I'm going to throw in, and we'll see how fast it goes and how it runs on 3S. We'll probably be hopefully using the heck out of that wheelie bar there. Oh, let's check it out. It does have a front light. That's what I plugged this in for. We want to check out the front light. Let's see what this is all about. So I think it's gonna flash until we get the transmitter bound, and I don't have any batteries back here right now, so we'll have to just wait and see when we get out there. But yeah, first impressions, I'm liking what I see here for the price. You know, basically they're giving you two 2S batteries. Say it's 3S capable, brushless power, lots of good metal parts. I mean, look at the extra honeycomb they had in here to the chassis. So that should make it nice and rigid and stiff, hopefully. You know, there's not even a center diff in here. That's kind of a bummer, but you're just going to have to be really careful when you land if you're on any kind of power. It's going to really jam up those gears, so you got to be a little more careful when you don't have either a center diff or a slipper clutch. But look, man, they upgraded the size of the servo. You got a metal servo arm here, metal servo saver, which not sure how it should be adjustable. Yeah. I think this right there. I mean, you get a nice metal skid plate here. So looking pretty promising. So we're gonna get some batteries charged up, and we'll see you at the normal spot. All right, everyone, so you know the deal. We're out here, we're gonna do the speed test. I'm putting in the factory 2S right now. We're gonna go ahead and do a speed run with that. And then I have one 3S. The only problem is the only Dean's adapter I have that this takes goes to an EC3. The only adapter I have that goes to an EC5. And then from there, this battery has an XT60 connector, and the only adapter I have for that is the XT60 to EC5. So yeah, so I got 1, 2, 3 adapters to make this work. So look at that. Oh boy, that should be interesting. So let's go ahead and get this thing fired up, and we'll find out how fast it runs on both batteries. All right, let's see. We are live. Let's test it. So you can see I got my RCAWD garage GPS holder. I know he's like, guy, you can't be putting it on there, that's bad. But hey, you know, I know if it flips or something like that, it puts the GPS at risk, but hey. Let's see what your off prediction is. What do you think? 31, okay. 31 on 2S. You know, I think that's respectable. Now we're really gonna mess this thing up. They say it can handle 3S. We'll say this battery pack does not really want to fit in here that okay. There it goes, man. No, it really doesn't want to fit in here that great. Just a little bit too wide here. Oh, and I did look at the owner's manual, and I did not see anything where it's actually on the parts list. It didn't say anything about an adapter. Somebody in the comments down on the review or something on this thing said they used the battery adapter to run, so I assumed that this thing like had a factory adapter. Probably what I should have done is the 3S test first, and then put the other battery in here, so that way I didn't have to mess with these body clips so dang much. But I think we're just gonna try it with like 2. So here's something I don't like: these body clips, these body posts. They're so flimsy. Sometimes it makes getting the body on just a little hard because they move around everywhere. So I'm just gonna put 2 clips in, and we'll see how it holds. Woohoo! Spicy! Whoa, man! So let's make sure it's reading. What do you think 3S is gonna do? Oh wow, yeah. Oh, it's definitely a lot more lively. Look at that. Ooh. So let's see it. It wheelies no problem on 3S. There goes my GPS. Oh. All right, let's see. See what we got. $46. Wow. That is that's super respectable, man. Oh look, the body did that because I didn't have the body clip on that side, so that's kind of my fault. I only put 2 clips in here because I want to be able to pull this battery out real quick. All right, I'm gonna switch out batteries, and then we're gonna come back, set up the ramp, do some jumping, and then we're gonna bash it around here and see how it runs. All right, so I could test this out, put the 3S pack in there. I'm not going to. I want to give you the experience, like out of the box, what you can expect if you buy this. It wheelies. I mean, it's not like the strongest wheelies. Oh man, we got some good. Oh, not quite enough to backflip. Not quite enough. Let's see. Yeah, pretty good. So you got some pretty good air control with this. I'm gonna try to hit this with some speed. That did not work out good at all. This thing does not have a gyro. It's kind of bouncing everywhere. Okay. I just saw that body clip fall off. I just saw it. I saw it twinkle in the sun there. Check it. Oh, look at that. I think those body pins, they need to be a little bit tighter. I mean, it's nice that they slide in easy, but then if you have an accident like that, you're gonna lose them really easy. I might have been able to backflip, and that was a pretty good run. Nah, I bet you on 3S it would do it. So, jumping pretty good. Air control, really good. You can see it jumps. It tends to shoot straight up, and we were able to control it. I would say as far as the shocks go, they're a bit too stiff. I would thin up the oil, definitely. Ooh. That was my fault. I hit reverse and it came on really, really strong. So it's a pretty solid jumper. I mean, it does tend to want to shoot up a bit, and that's probably due to the direct gearing in it. There's no slipper clutch. Like I said, for off-road, you can see it's kind of bouncy. I think, you know, like I said, to me, I would tune the shock oil a little bit thinner. Ooh, these tires definitely grab really good and cause it to traction roll a lot, which is why I put the red body on. That is something I would like to see them do, is maybe put some type of roof protectors on here, protect these bodies. Although it's really nice to give you two bodies, roof protectors would be nice. Ooh, that jumped nice. There's definitely some cogging going on at low speeds. Oh, nice. I would probably also, like, if I were to I would probably just get a bigger 2S pack, so that way you got more runtime. I already feel like this pack, you can already tell it's starting to lose its punch. Look at this thing, man. That's pretty good, man. For a 2S, how far it's clearing this. Hell yeah. I do feel like that maybe the servo saver needs to be tightened up a little bit, because it's no. All right, self-recovery mode. Yeah, these tires are a little too grippy. It traction rolls very easily in pavement here so far, so I'm just kind of getting a feel for the handling of it, what it's like. Yeah, pavement. Let's see here in the dirt. Yeah, it does good in the dirt. Still traction rolling a little bit. I kind of blame some of that on the shocks just being too stiff. I mean, look at how bouncy this thing is. So one of two things: either they can tone down those springs, make them a little softer, or shock oil, which really isn't a big thing to change. I'm not sure what they put in it, if it's in the manual or not, but it is definitely way too bouncy to control. But that's a minor. At least you don't have cheap friction dampers, right? So but the tires do grab quite a bit, so you're gonna have to easy on the turns a little bit. But man, all in all, I think it's a pretty good car. Let's go get some motor temps and then we'll go back to the house and wrap it up. 160 Fahrenheit here. 159 here at the end. Let's do that one more time. Still got 159. 158 on that heat sink there, so that's kind of hot. 112 on the ESC here. 108. Yeah, about 114. So, ooh, that's hot. I'll definitely see about adding a fan. Definitely see about adding a fan to that. Definitely, if you're going to run 3S, I would run a fan, because that is hot. All right, meet you back at the house. Boom, the X07 by Hosim. So what do I think? Pretty decent car. I like it. I think it comes in at a pretty good price point. Is it perfect? No, there are some things that could be better, and I'll touch on that here in a second. But all in all, it's not a bad car. I think, you know, if you're looking for something that's brushless power, something that's durable to give to the kids, the grandkids, or even you, if you want to have some fun in the yard and you want something that's going to be pretty durable, I like it. It's a good RC. Now, touch on a few things that I think could be better, like we saw in the video, the body pins falling out. I believe these could be tighter. Also, it's the angle that they go in like this. When they go in like that, when you flip over, the ground just grabs them, pops them out. So maybe if we put them in sideways. These mounts here, the shock mounts, I think these just really need to be stronger, because when you're flexing the shocks like that, now you're risking bending these shafts on the shock. And then this also kind of makes it hard to get the body on. But here where the shocks mount, that really just needs to be stiffened up. And then the shocks too, a couple things with this. I would like to see this be like metal and threaded, so that the way there's some adjustability. But definitely need to look at the spring rates on this. These springs are just way too heavy for this car. As you saw in the video, it's just extremely bouncy. Also, I think that the shock oil is just really thick, because look at how long it takes for this thing to come back up. So the shocks to me are right now are like kind of like my biggest sore point with the vehicle. If these shocks were a little bit better, yeah, I'd have a better opinion of the car. Not that I have a bad opinion, but it would be, to me, it would just be that about perfect then if the shocks were tuned in. But other than that, it's really not too much to complain about. You know, I would like to see a receiver ESC just be separate pieces, not combined. But it does work. It does the job. It's 3S capable, which is absolutely amazing. You got a brushless motor, and at this price, that is great. They put metal where it counts. You know, your out-dry cups, these really large CVDs right here, which is, again, like I mentioned earlier, CVDs are more money. So it's really cool that they put them on all four corners. But, you know, you got a great package here. They gave you a stronger servo, added metal here. They added metal to the steering linkage here, the dual horn, double horn linkage. I'm drawing a blank. But yeah, this is all metal here. From I saw, like, I think the older cars, there was some plastic there and people complain about it breaking. So obviously they listen to the customers and they do make the improvements. Bigger, stronger servo, metal, all metal where it counts. You know, like I said, all the output shafts, the dry shafts, everything is metal. So it's really good. You know, you got a lot of flexibility, which is what you need to keep these things durable. Like you saw in the video, we jumped it. We landed that thing. I mean, it was a pretty good height from where that thing left the grass and landed into that concrete. So yeah, all in all, you know, I'm pretty happy with the car. I really like the fact that they give you 2 bodies, because we did scratch this one up. I would like to see them add maybe some roof protectors, some skid protectors onto the bodies, but it is nice they give you 2 so you can trash one up and then put it on display with like one really pretty one. So there you have it. Like I said, you know, you can watch the video, make a decision for yourself. If you liked what you saw, the way it runs, the way it jumps, the speed that it was able to do, and make a decision for yourself. I can just show you what I feel, how it works and runs and everything like that, and just kind of point out from my experience things that I feel could be a little bit better, things that I like, stuff like that, and just kind of help guide you in that journey. So if you're interested in the car, to be a link down in my Amazon store to where you can purchase this. So right now it's on sale for $169. I've seen it before with like a $30 off, so they do pop up on sale. So if it's not on sale, maybe keep your eye out on it. But I think for the price point, it's a pretty good RC. So thank you, Hosim, for sending me the car to review. Hopefully we'll work together on some more stuff. Like I said, guys, just because I got it for free, I'm not going to fluff it up just to get free stuff. I'm going to give you an honest opinion, because my word is more important than any free RC. But I do feel, you know, for the price point in that this is a pretty decent car. So hope you enjoyed watching it run, and you'll join us for more RC vehicle adventures. Man, we do planes, we do boats, we have all kinds of cars, and I really like doing lower cost stuff like this, because I know not everybody has like X-Max money to get into the bigger stuff. So I like doing these like affordable cars to get people into the hobby, because at the end of the day, you know, you really don't need to buy that $500, $600, $700 car to go out there and have fun. You can buy this thing, you can jump it and have a good time and just enjoy the hobby, you know, get started somewhere. So thanks for watching. Links down below, got you some discount codes and ways of helping the channel and all that fun stuff. So thanks for watching. Hope to see you on the next one.